Hi, welcome back. Cardioids and rhoses are two important classes of polar curves. The methods to trace graphs of cardioids and rhoses with the given polar equations will be discussed in this session. A cardioid is a curve that is the locus of a point on the circumference of a circle rolling round the circumference of another fixed circle of equal radius. The Greek word cardia means heart. Of course, the name cardioid means heart shaped. If you cut an apple in half, then the resulting shape of the apple's cross section is cardioid. There are number of cardioids depending on the radius of the circle and also based on the rolling positions. The term cardioid was first used by the Italian mathematician John Castiglione in a paper in the Philosophical Transactions of the Royal Society in 1741. Let two circles of radius a are placed as in the figure. When we start to roll the right side circle around the fixed left circle, let the point where the boundary of the circles intersect be the origin 0, 0 and centers of the circles be given by the Cartesian coordinates ordered by negative a 0 and ordered by a 0. The point on the right circle that intersects the left side circle at time 0 is noted as the fixed point on the right side circle. We observe the positions of this point as the right side circle moves over the first circle. The locus of the positions of the fixed point is called a cardioid. Let the position of the fixed point at an instant be with the polar coordinates ordered by r theta. Here r depends on theta by the equation r of theta is equal to 2a times 1 minus cos theta. The derivation of this equation is not done in this session. This is not the only cardioid. For example, the polar equations r is equal to a times 1 minus cos theta and r is equal to a times 1 plus cos theta are horizontal cardioids, while r is equal to a times 1 minus sin theta and r is equal to a times 1 plus sin theta are vertical cardioids. Now we discuss symmetry of polar curves. The following ideas on symmetry of polar curves will be helpful in drawing graphs of polar equations. We first consider symmetry about the x-axis. The curve is symmetric about the initial line, that is about the x-axis, if the equation of the curve remains unchanged when theta is changed to negative theta, or if the equation of the curve remains unchanged when r is changed to negative r and theta is changed to pi minus theta. We now consider the symmetry about the y-axis. The curve is symmetric about the line theta is equal to pi by 2, that is about the y-axis, if the equation of the curve remains unchanged when theta is changed to pi minus theta, or if the equation of the curve remains unchanged with the change of the signs of r and theta together. We now consider the symmetry about the origin. The curve is symmetric about the pole, that is the origin, that is the curve is unaltered when we take reflections first about the x-axis and then about y-axis, if the equation of the curve remains unchanged when r is changed to negative r, or if the equation of the curve remains unchanged with the change of theta to theta plus pi. As an example, we graph the cardioid r is equal to 1 minus cos theta. The equation r is equal to 1 minus cos theta remains unchanged when theta is changed to negative theta. Hence, the curve is symmetric about the x-axis. As theta increases from 0 to pi, cos theta decreases from 1 to negative 1 and so r is equal to 1 minus cos theta increases from a minimum value of 0 to a maximum value of 2. As theta increases from pi to 2 pi, cos theta increases from negative 1 back to 1 and r decreases from 2 back to 0. The curve starts to repeat when theta is equal to 2 pi because of the periodicity of cosine function, because the cosine has period 2 pi. The curve leaves the origin with a slope tan of 0 is equal to 0 and return to the origin with a slope tan of 2 pi is equal to 0. Hence, tangent at the origin is the x axis. We make a table of values from theta is equal to 0 to theta is equal to pi and plot the points on a Cartesian plane, draw a smooth curve through them with a horizontal tangent at the origin, and then reflect the curve across the x axis to complete the graph. As another example, we trace the cardioid r is equal to a times 1 plus cos theta. The curve is symmetric about the initial line since the change of theta by negative theta does not alter the given equation. We plot certain points as follows. From the table, we observe that when theta increases from 0 to pi, the values of r goes on decreasing from 2a to 0. As another example, we sketch the curve r is equal to 1 plus sin theta. We note that r is equal to 1 plus sin of negative theta is equal to 1 minus sin theta, which is different from negative r, implies the graph is not symmetric about the x axis. Since 1 plus sin of pi minus theta is equal to 1 plus sin theta is equal to r, it follows that the graph is symmetric about the line theta is equal to pi by 2, that is about the y axis. The graph of the curve is shown in the figure. The lemniscate of Bernoulli is a plane curve defined from two given points f1 and f2 known as foci at a distance 2a from each other as the locus of the points P, so that Pf1 times Pf2 is equal to a square. The curve has a shape similar to the numeral 8 and to the infinity symbol. The Latin word lemniscatus means decorated with hanging ribbons. The lemniscate was first described in 1694 by the Swiss mathematician Jacob Bernoulli as a modification of an ellipse, which is the locus of points for which the sum of the distances to each of two fixed focal points is a constant. In polar coordinates, if a greater than 0, the equation r square is equal to a square times cos 2 theta is a lemniscate of Bernoulli. Now, let us trace the same polar curve. The equation of the curve remains unchanged when theta is changed to negative theta. Hence, the curve is symmetric about the initial line. The curve is symmetric about the line theta is equal to pi by 2. The curve is symmetric about the origin since the equation of the curve remains unchanged when r is changed to negative r. We note that no part of the curve shall lie for those values of theta which make the corresponding values of r imaginary. This situation arises in the equation r square is equal to a square times cos 2 theta. When pi by 4 less than theta less than 3 pi by 4, we have pi by 2 less than 2 theta less than 3 pi by 2, and then the value of cos 2 theta is negative. Thus, when pi by 4 less than theta less than 3 pi by 4, the equation r square is equal to a square cos 2 theta is meaningless, as the left hand side is always non-negative. Hence, the curve has no portion when pi by 4 less than theta less than 3 pi by 4. This idea together with the symmetries mentioned above tells us that the information of points ordered by r theta when 0 less than or equal to theta less than or equal to pi by 4 are enough to draw the entire curve. For this, we plot certain points as follows. We connect them from 0 to pi by 4 and complete the remaining portions using the symmetry about the line theta is equal to pi by 2 and about the initial line. The polar equation r square is equal to 4 times sin 2 theta also is a Lemniscatus. Since plus or minus r whole square is equal to 4 times sin 2 theta implies r square is equal to 4 sin 2 theta, we have that ordered where r theta is a point on the graph implies ordered where negative r theta is on the graph. Hence, the graph is symmetric about the origin, but 4 sin 2 minus theta is equal to minus 4 sin 2 theta is different from r square, and 4 sin 2 times pi minus theta is equal to 4 times sin 2 pi minus 2 theta is equal to 4 sin negative 2 theta is equal to negative 4 sin 2 theta is different from r square, implies the graph is not symmetric about the x axis and the graph is not symmetric about the y axis. The graph of the curve is shown in figure. We now discuss families of Ross curves. In polar coordinates, if a greater than 0 and n is a positive integer, then equations of the form r is equal to a cos n theta and r is equal to a sin n theta represent families of flower shaped curves called roses. The rose consists of n equally spaced petals of radius a if n is odd and 2n equally spaced petals of radius a if n is even. As an example, r is equal to cos 2 theta has 2n is equal to 2 times 2 is equal to 4 equally spaced petals of radius a is equal to 1. As another example, r is equal to cos 3 theta has n is equal to 3 equally spaced petals of radius a is equal to 1. As another example, r is equal to cos 7 theta has n is equal to 7 equally spaced petals of radius a is equal to 1. Now, we sketch the curve r is equal to a sin 3 theta. We note that r is equal to a sin 3 theta has n is equal to 3 equally spaced petals of radius a is equal to 1. Since the equation remains unchanged with the change of the signs of r and theta together, the curve is symmetrical about the line theta is equal to pi by 2, that is symmetric about the y axis. Now, r is equal to 0 implies a sin 3 theta is equal to 0 implies 3 theta is equal to n pi, which implies theta is equal to n pi by 3 where n is an integer. In particular, r is equal to 0 for theta is equal to 0 and theta is equal to pi by 3. That is, the curve returns back to the pole when theta varies from theta is equal to 0 and theta is equal to pi by 3. Hence, there is a petal or loop between theta is equal to 0 and theta is equal to pi by 3. By the symmetry of the curve about the line theta is equal to pi by 2, there is also a loop between theta is equal to 2 pi by 3 and theta is equal to pi. For the values of theta between theta is equal to pi by 3 and theta is equal to 2 pi by 3, sign values are negative, so that the values of r is equal to a sin 3 theta corresponding to these theta are negative, and since r is the directed distance, the points corresponding to theta between theta is equal to pi by 3 and theta is equal to 2 pi by 3 lies in the third and fourth quadrants as shown in the figure. In particular, the point corresponding to theta is equal to pi by 2 is ordered where r theta, which is equal to ordered where negative a pi by 2, Also, since r is equal to 0 for theta is equal to pi by 3 and theta is equal to 2 pi by 3, the curve returns to the same point and hence a petal lies between theta is equal to pi by 3 and theta is equal to 2 pi by 3, which lie below the initial line as shown in the figure. We now discuss the families of Limacons. If a greater than 0 and b greater than 0, equation with any one of the following four forms: r is equal to a plus b sin theta, r is equal to a minus b sin theta, r is equal to a plus b cos theta, or r is equal to a minus b cos theta, represent polar curves called Limacons. From Latin word limax, for a snail-like creature that is commonly called a slug. We now consider families of cardioids as a special case of Limacons. If a is equal to b greater than 0, then the Limacon is called cardioid because of its heart-shaped appearance. We have observed already that the possible equations of cardioids are any of the following four forms: r is equal to a times 1 plus sin theta, r is equal to a times 1 minus sin theta, r is equal to a times 1 plus cos theta, or r is equal to a times 1 minus cos theta. We now consider families of spirals. A spiral is a curve that coils around a central point. Spirals generally have left hand and right hand versions that coil in opposite directions, depending on the restrictions on the polar angle and the signs of constants that appear in their equations. Some examples of spirals are: r is equal to a theta, called an Archimedean spiral; r is equal to a times square root of theta, called parabolic spiral; r is equal to a times e to the power b theta, called logarithmic spiral; r is equal to a by square root of theta, called lattice spiral; r is equal to a by theta, called hyperbolic spiral. In this session, we discussed methods to trace the graphs of some cardioids and roses. We also discussed various other polar graphs. Hope you enjoyed the session. See you next time. Till then, bye.